What's going on, everybody? Top 10 Pokemon here, and today I bring to you a spooky episode of our top 10 most expensive cards. This week we are featuring the top 10 most expensive Gengar Pokemon cards. Everyone's favorite pleasantly plump ghost has a couple of amazing cards with some phenomenal price points we're going to go over here in just a couple of minutes. Be sure to give this video a like if you love Gengar or you love Pokemon in general, and please do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more top 10 Pokemon content. As you can see, I'm sporting some Gengar attire. I got my boy here in the background. He got a swell going on. So we are ready for some top 10 Gengar cards. Let's start with the number 10 here. The number 10 most expensive Gengar card at this time is from Heart Gold Soul Silver in the form of Gengar Prime. This is from the Triumphant set that in PSA 10 was listed for $1,000 but did have best offer accepted price of $800. Now, I'm not a big fan of Prime cards, but this is probably my favorite Prime card of all. This Gengar, his tongue's hanging out, just pretty much embodies everything that Gengar is, and is our number 10 most expensive at this time. The number 9 most expensive Gengar card is from 1995 in this Top Sun Greenback Gengar card that in PSA 10 has sold in auction for $987. Now, these Top Sun cards are not the most popular Pokemon cards, but they are some of the oldest you're going to see, and this Gengar right here is the number 9 most expensive. The number 8 most expensive Gengar card is actually a Japanese one in the form of Sabrina's Gengar from the Japanese Gym 2 set that in PSA 10 sold in a PWCC auction for $1,276. This card, or this artwork, was actually banned from the English TCG. It's hard to tell in the card here, but there's actually a cemetery in the background there that did not translate over to the English side. I wish they would have kept that because that's a very awesome and very creepy touch. So yeah, this Japanese card is the number 8 most expensive. Our number 7 most expensive today is from Neo Destiny in the form of Dark Gengar, first edition holographic that in PSA 10 has very recently sold for $1,452. I really grew to love this card as one of my top 10 favorite cards of all time, and from a very formidable set, Neo Destiny. The number 6 most expensive Gengar card is one we all know and love. It is from first edition Fossil set in the form of the holographic Gengar in PSA 10 that sold for $1,925. This card right here is probably one of the top 5 most expensive cards from Fossil set. It is the one we all grew up with. It's the one we were after in our binder collections, and it still fetches a very nice price nowadays. The number 5 most expensive Gengar card is this Gengar EX from Fire Red Leaf Green set that in PSA 10 has sold in auction for $2,252. I love all the purple that's going on in this card with the border and the Gengar itself and the background and the holo. It's just, this card is amazing and is number 5 most expensive at this time. The number 4 most expensive Gengar card is the English version of Sabrina's Gengar that in PSA 10 first edition has sold for $6,000. Although this one doesn't have the cemetery in the background, it makes up for it with some beautiful holofoil all around it, making it all the more difficult to grade, and is our number 4 most expensive at this time. And taking the bronze medal here, our 3rd most expensive Gengar is from Skyridge in this Gengar holographic that in PSA 10 has sold for $6,600 in a PWCC auction. It's no secret that Skyridge holographics are very expensive and very sought after, and this is one of the heavier hitting ones in this set. The number 2 most expensive Gengar is from Legendary Collection in the reverse foil Gengar that in PSA 10 had sold in auction for $12,877. Now, at the time of this sale, this card had a PSA 10 population of only 8, which is why you see this phenomenal price tag from a very tough to get your hands on set. Here you go, folks. Here are some honorable mention Gengar cards. You're going to love this list. I got plenty here to go over. Here it is. This Gengar EX from Phantom Forces in PSA 10 has recently sold for $102.50. From Team Up Set, you have a full art Mimikyu and Gengar GX card that in PSA 10 sold for $350 recently. Also from Phantom Forces, we have this Mega Gengar EX in PSA 10, had sold in a PWCC auction for $475. From Platinum Arceus series, we had a Gengar Level X card. This is a PSA 9 that sold for around $500. Now, I'm sure if I could find some data on the PSA 10 Level X Gengar, it would definitely made the top 10 list. Unfortunately, couldn't find any, so this card will have to do for now. Here we have a Morty's Gengar, a 2001 Japanese card that sold for $410 in a Probstein auction. We have a 1997 Cardass Pocket Monsters Gengar card that in PSA 10 sold for $502. And if you look at this artwork, it's quite amazing. Snorlax is dreaming of eating some kind of mutton or some kind of meat on a stick, and Gengar is eating that dream. Gotta love it. For Expedition set, we have a reverse foil Gengar that in PSA 10 sold for $456. And lastly, for our honorable mentions, we had a Sabrina's Gengar. This is the non-holographic version from Gym Challenge that sold in auction for $530 as a PSA 10. And the number one most expensive Gengar to date is this 1999 Japanese vending Masaki promo that in PSA 10 was listed for $20,000 but had a best offer accepted price of $16,250. Even in a PSA 9, this card sells for a pretty hefty amount, making this card right here, the PSA 10, the most expensive Gengar card at this time. What did y'all think of this Gengar list? Please leave a comment below. Thank you so much for watching. And once again, let me know what other Pokemon you want to see in our top 10 list. Also leave a comment about that below. That's all I got for you folks. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you on the next one.